Hi, my name is Tori. Welcome to Commentary, where I talk even when no one is listening. Today I'm going to be reacting to Reddit unpopular opinions for the fourth time because I like it. So the first one says, I hate it when people reply to a Reddit post or comment with the word this. If your response is just the word this, then leave a alright, take it out of Reddit context, like when people be like this, me. Well, me do it, so me not have a problem with it, but it doesn't, start to annoy me yet, but I can see where you're coming from. Small talk is an important part of getting to know someone. True. I agree with this unpopular opinion because it's where it starts from, and then small talk can go into the deeper conversations, but truly I hate small talk. It makes me cringe. Previews right before an episode is the stupidest thing ever. On tonight's episode, spoiler, also spoiler, you won't believe then when spoiler. True, I hate it. Any show that I'm watching and it has a recap, a cut. Or a preview, my cut. I don't want to know the show beforehand. And then the show, a movie is supposed to make you anticipate something, and then when you know everything that's happening, does it even make sense to watch the show? When say Paul go kill Sarah and all of them things, you're does it even make sense to even watch the show? Scars are really cool. I'm talking about all scars, from acne to burn scars. They just add so much to the person. True. And our society may make it seem as though we should get rid of scars, and for women we should get rid of cellulite and acne scars and acne overall. Our society wants us to be flawless, and look on them simple things on our bodies that make us the humans that we are. We would be so plain and so boring if all of we decide to get a BBL and cut off with acne, fix up with teeth, put on veneers, all of them something there. Do you know how plain society would be if we as human beings never have our cool personal attributes like that, physical things? You know how plain the world would that be? That's why I think that in the world you should have a little flaws and stuff, because bruh, the flaws and the scars and all of that, it truly makes us who we are. I see people on TikTok, you're making fun of persons with a lisp and with a gap. Okay, me have a gap between my teeth, and when my teeth broke up, guess what? It looks good on me, and this is something that I don't want to change. On my skin, I have acne scars, and I'm doing quite fine. I'm excelling. We shouldn't make these little things bother us. Scars are really cool. Wrong answers only posts are cringy. Now that I think about it, it's just a whole lot of irrelevance. I prefer getting gifts that I didn't ask for. True, a gift should be something that somebody gives to you, right? Somebody gives you something. Don't ask the person you're supposed to give them, surprise them, make it special, make it a vibe, because if you ask somebody, if you tell somebody that, oh, I want this or that, and then the person gives it to you, what's the point? Let a gift surprise you, you understand? I nearly look over my computer. Sprinkles ain't good. I hate sprinkles. A nice cupcake gets ruined by sprinkles most of the time. Sprinkles have taste, sprinkles have flavor, sprinkles are literally a decoration. If you eat something just for the sprinkles, something wrong with you. Stories need more apathic and non-ethical main characters. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm so sick of the good/hero type characters in stories. I would love to read more stories about people who are only looking out for themselves. You know what? You're totally right, because to me, a bad character makes such an interesting story. Rule of 3, where everything goes into threes, and then you have 3 characters, and the last one is usually the victorious one. It's so predictable, and it's like Shakespeare. Shakespeare is art, but it's repetitive as hell. People who sue others aren't always greedy. I agree with this one, because sometimes we can sue people just for the things that they do to us. And suing, in a way, it kind of shows that, well, I'm not taking injustices from what you did to me, so let me gain back my power by suing your ass. Olivia Rodrigo is overrated. Her album is of cheesy breakup songs, and yet nearly every video I see on YouTube plus shorts on TikTok include her music. She's just an average singer, not terrible but not great either. I have no idea how she got as popular as she is now, but her voice is just irritating. Alright, so I wouldn't say she's overrated. I think Olivia Rodrigo reached a stage up where she's overrated. I can say she's highly popular, very popularized, that I will say. But I listened to Olivia Rodrigo's album. I think it was great. The songs were okay, but the vibe that I was getting was a lot of Taylor Swift, to be honest with you. And the whole breakup and I'm the girl that you should have wanted, and like the trope gets annoying. Like when you have the same storyline, like I showed you this and she's gonna treat you better than me and da 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 da. I can get where you're coming from with that, but overall I think she's a great artist as it relates to story writing. Her storylines in her songs are really great. She's highly popularized. I don't think she's overrated, or maybe she is, I don't know. Energy drinks should have the same legal drinking age as alcohol. True, because I always found it strange how little kids can literally drink energy drinks. And I always thought energy drinks were adults, if I'm being honest with you. I, as a child, would never take up an energy drink, put in my mouth. Like, I wouldn't. The only thing I consider energy drink that I drink often was Arizona, and it's because I needed the energy boost. I do believe that energy drinks should have a, like, maybe not a legal age as alcohol, but up to 18 them time there. Yeah, up to 17, 18, because energy drinks are not good for us. Like, you can die of a heart attack because of an energy drink, and don't give your kids energy drinks. Or maybe they don't need to be up to 18, but just don't give your kids energy drink. What may I say? Having days off during the week is better than having weekends. True, because you're going to like school or work like straight Monday to Friday, and then it's a weekend like you pop down. But every day you have to be going in, going out, going in. I think if they even have a break like on, say for example, like Wednesday and let you refresh, or like on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the week, and maybe give you a Saturday for work, or maybe not. Maybe not, we deserve it. It would be so good for us to get those days off to like replenish and refresh ourselves, and then we go back to what we're doing. Honestly, having that midweek break would be such a good thing. I want it to be considered, truly. And if nobody now give me the midweek break, I will take it myself. We have a food take here. Pasta is overrated, rice is underrated. Alright, I'm going to say I disagree, because in Jamaica, the main staple here, and this person is not from the Caribbean, but from a Caribbean perspective, pasta is underrated. Like in Jamaica and in the Caribbean, there are so many dishes that we freaking use rice every freaking Sundays, rice and chicken, and rice and peas and chicken. Potato rice. Somebody write an essay on the exploitation of rice. In the Caribbean. You know, I could literally write an essay on the exploitation of rice in the Caribbean households. Handholding should not be seen as something exclusively romantic. I didn't see holding hands as something romantic in the first place. I hold the hands of my siblings as we're walking and stuff. Like, handholding shouldn't be romantic. What? Why? Most adults don't even know what it means to have a hobby or passion. Well, why would they have something that they're passionate about? Because if you're working, some adults are working a 9-to-5 job. Where the hell do they get time to find passion and a hobby? Like, it's so sad, but it's true. Like, you're burning out yourself on a 9-to-5 every single day, and you're coming home to tiredness only to go again the next day and continue on the spiral of tiredness. Like, so where do adults really get the time to pursue a hobby and have a passion? That's how our society is built. If it isn't because of capitalism and inflation, somehow we did. And so people have forgot go work back their money in their pocket. Like, that's just how society is. It's sad that we have to work a 9-to-5 to keep alive. But what are we gonna do? Die? being an adult is better than being a child. No, never. Not everyone on social media is unhappy. You're just trying to make yourself feel bad about your awful life. Too many times I see people post this weird copium statement or talk about it in real life that everyone on social media is posing and are actually broke in real life. Get where you're coming from, but at the same time we shouldn't make social media actually validate us as human beings. Like, not everything we do in life needs to be put on Instagram and Twitter. It's true, not everybody on social media is unhappy, but the genuine consensus is that most people would do certain things on social media, they're probably unhappy for true and need the social media validation in order to feel like they're somebody. That's just how people are. Some people are, and some people genuinely just use social media to share updates with you guys, and they're totally fine. But that's just how some people treat social media. And this is the last unpopular opinion for today. I may do another video on this because there are a lot of new ones from the last time I did the last video here. So as always, remember to like, share, subscribe and comment, and I will see you next week with a commentary video.